Hey guys, been thinking about what I want to do here for content-wise. Thinking I might move away from Smash for a little bit until there's some news that's actually worth covering, whether it be a leak that's actually interesting or possibly credible, or just some another hint from Sakurai. But today we actually got a new update for Smash, which was really random. I felt like, but yeah, I mean we just got an update for Smash and. I'm not sure if this update, it's only 8.1. It's not like it's a 9.0 or anything, which 9.0 will come when the next character comes. So it's not like we're getting like buffs and nerfs or anything not this soon after Min at least. But I mean, what we did get though is we got a new stage, and it's just Battlefield, but it's called Small Battlefield. But the funny thing is it's actually just Battlefield, but with the middle platform that floats above removed. So it's only the two platforms, more similar to something like Pokemon Stadium. The funny thing is that I think it's not quite as big as Pokemon Stadium 2 and not quite as small as Pokemon Stadium 1. When I first saw the picture, I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's just Pokemon Stadium like 1 or something." No, it's literally just Battlefield with the top part removed. That's all it is. It's called Small Battlefield, but it's literally just Battlefield. For me personally, I like Battlefield because it's getting back on the stage is a lot better and easier than Pokemon Stadium, and also I don't like how big Pokemon Stadium 2 is. In fact, I think that one of the problems with Pokemon Stadium 2 is that it's big, which kind of is better for zony, campier characters. PS1, however, is too small, and the fact is on PS1, the platforms don't go as high up as they do in PS2, and it makes it so that way it's easier to smash people and hit people from below, even with like whether it be up smashes or up tilts or anything. And so to me, it's never really been. In fact, Mewtwo King has been saying it's not really a great starting stage. Like it's not the most perfect neutral stage. Small Battlefield might actually be the best stage, and the funny thing is the best way to describe it is it's a medium-sized Pokemon Stadium. Like it's kind of funny, but this might actually be the most perfect stage to start now. And a lot of people are saying, "Holy shit, is Small Battlefield going to be legal in tournament?" Yeah, it's going to be legal in tournament. Now the thing is that it does beg to question: do we really need all these maps that are so similar to each other? Do we really need so? Maybe PS1 might get banned instead and just be PS2 and Small Battlefield. But to me, I feel like Battlefield and Small Battlefield are different enough because that top platform makes a difference. The Smash competitive scene is going to have to get together and decide if this is legal or not. And since we have COVID going on, well, they have plenty of time to decide if it's illegal or not. But I'm actually really happy. I'm all for this because, again, I much prefer stages like Battlefield that have platforms but aren't just the 1, 2, 3 layout. You know, I don't even really like Battlefield that much. But what's also interesting is that the way that the character select screen has the stage select screen has actually changed. I took a screenshot of my own Switch and I uploaded it, and that's why I'm only making this video because I actually played, because at first I made this video and I was like, oh, I just thought it was just like coming soon, and I was trying to compare it to Pokemon Stadium and Battlefield and stuff and figure out what it was. Look how different things look now in on the stage select screen. First of all, the random option is in the top left corner, but next to it, those two other icons, that's random Battlefield and random Omega form. So you don't have to go to random and hit the buttons anymore. You can just press the buttons here now. And the thing is I think they did this on purpose, because they didn't have to do that, because it's incredibly convenient to just press the Battlefield or Omega form button over random. I do it all the time, and my friends do it all the time. It's really not a big deal. But what's most interesting about all this stuff, because Small Battlefield, first of all, that's just a really cool update. I'm really happy. Like, I'm going to play the shit out of Small Battlefield, but I'll be completely honest, it is straight up just Battlefield with the middle platform removed. And that works for me, okay? Because I think that middle platform distracts and takes away from a lot of aerial combat. And I think that it really doesn't do anything positive. It just kind of hurts the gameplay. However, obviously you should leave Battlefield on, like whatever. Anyway, but then if you look at the character select screen, or sorry, I said it again, the stage select screen. What I love here is that if you look at the very bottom, so there's a new row of stages that some of the DLC has been pushed into. So because they changed how the top part is laid out. First of all, finding your stages, you're gonna have to be looking at like slightly different spots now because things are slightly different from where they were. Like PS2 is all the way to the side now in the very right row now, so things are a little bit different. But that's because they added in these 2 random stage spots on the very top before Battlefield, and then they also added in small Battlefield in between Battlefield and big Battlefield. So what's interesting is that they made a whole new row for the very bottom of the stage select screen. So now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blank spots for stages. Now the random is up here on the top left, and the custom is its own tab. So this is tricky, but I think what's happening here is we have 5 characters left in the past because Min Min's already out, and there's Min Min's stage. So that's 5 stages for new characters, and then that leaves 3 blank spots. Now, do we really think there's going to be 3 blank spots? No, that doesn't seem likely. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense at all. I think what's more likely is there's going to be 3 more stages. I love this because this means we might get other random stages from the past, like Poke Floats or something else that's been cut from Smash 64 or from Melee. However, most of the stages from Smash 64 and Melee aren't really that necessary, but I would enjoy the some of the stages in Smash 64 that weren't playable, because you could play certain stages in Smash 64 but only in the single player mode. For example, the stage you fight Metal Mario on, and stuff like that. Like stages where like they had Battlefield and Final Destination 64 as well. They just, again, they weren't part of the stage select. That was improved and added in Melee. So we'll see what we get here. Another totally really radical and cool possibility, because the thing is the stage select screen is listed in order of the game it appeared in, besides Battlefield, which in Final Destination, which is just at the very top no matter what. But these stages are ordered in the game they are ordered in the order of what games they appeared in. So that means if they added a previous Smash level that was cut, it would go in up there jumbled in there randomly. But if you add a stage that's completely new, like if they just decide to randomly promote a new game but instead of giving it a stage, or instead of giving it a character, they should give it a stage, that could be really cool. Now, something I talked about a long time ago, a long ass freaking time ago, was I said, what if they didn't make a Minecraft character, but instead they made a Minecraft stage? You see what I'm saying here? Now, that's one thing, right? But that's just Minecraft. We could do that with anything. They could put in a stage for any game that's not present. They could put in a stage. What if they do a thing like when they had Terry announced for Terry was basically the ultimate SNK rep, because SNK put like 60 songs in or whatever, and they had all those other characters from King of Fighters in the background, which was really cool. What if they do something like that, but instead of doing a bunch of songs, they do another stage that represents another game from that company, just to be like, hey, we know, like, we love this too. So what, for example, what if they did like something like Dante from Devil May Cry did a Devil May Cry stage, but then also did like the police station from Resident Evil 2, from Raccoon City, and they're like, also there's a Resident Evil stage, just because we love Capcom. Like, that would be really cool. Like, they could do something like that where they could say, hey, we're not going to put a character in from this game, but we're going to put a stage in. But again, there's the other possibility where what if they just decide to put in a new stage from a Nintendo game? Like, what if they put in like a Paper Mario stage, and they're like, yeah, well, here's another stage. Here's a Paper Mario stage, like, and so, if some of you guys might not, some guys might forget that there's Paper Mario stage right here. It's in Smash Ultimate. There's already a Paper Mario stage in the game. So people who are like, oh, put in Paper Mario, there's Paper Mario stages and Paper Mario stickers and Paper Mario stuff already in the game, because it's considered Mario. It is, it's all the same. So what I'm saying is, like, what if they What if there's just a new game that Nintendo releases from a franchise that's already included in Smash? What if they just want to put in a new stage for Zelda, like Breath of the Wild 2? Or what if they just put in a new stage for something else, like just from any other games coming out, What if they put in a new stage that represents Metroid Prime 4 or something? Like anything, really. So I think there's something going on here. I think we're going to actually get 3 more stages, which is crazy because right now we're doing 5 more characters. So I am not sure, but to me, I feel like maybe it's a conspiracy theory. Maybe I should dial it back. Maybe you guys could tell me. But for me personally, I always feel like there wouldn't be blank spaces if for no reason. Because remember, Sakurai didn't have to make it so that we had these other icons on the very top for random Omega form and random battlefield form. He did not have to do that. So, in my opinion, that wouldn't have happened because again, we could have just held the Omega form button over the random button to do random Omega. So I think he's trying to narrow it down to where there's 3 spaces left on purpose. So what I'm thinking is that maybe since the characters might be maybe because the characters might have longer waits in between them this time around, maybe it'll go character with a stage, just a stage, character with a stage, just a stage, something like that. Either that or the final possibility, instead of doing just stages by themselves, we won't get a character pack or a character pack 3, but there will be 3 more characters after character pack 2, or after the fighter pass 2. We'll say that after pass 2, instead of being a pass 3, it might be just 3 more characters. I'm not suggesting that at all. I think it's more likely we'll just get 3 more stages. However, Sakurai and Nintendo may have finalized a decision to do 3 more characters after Pass 2. It's completely possible. The thing is, for me personally, is I cannot predict a lot of these characters that are on the way. So, trying to think of more characters after Pass 2, that's crazy to me. So, I have no clue, but all I'm saying is there's 3 more spots now, and that is super exciting. So first of all, I'm really happy that there's a new stage, really happy that it's just Battlefield with the thing. That's all I need. That is so hype to me as a competitive, as someone who plays the game competitively. Not like I don't go to tournaments or whatever, but I actually play one-on-one matches and actually play without the items on and try to take it seriously. And try to do what I see people do, what the real competitors do, the top players do. This is all I need, and this is definitely going to be tournament legal. It's just a matter of how will that change the stage layout selection? Will we ban PS1? Are we going to ban something else? Are we just going to add it into the pool of levels? Because there can only be so many levels, because otherwise you'll be allowed to ban 3 stages instead of 2 or something, because it's going to get to a point where, you can't have all these duplicate levels. You can't have all these levels that are so similar, because the whole point of banning levels. But maybe because it's such a neutral stage, they'll just let it fly, because no one probably is going to ban it. But we'll see what happens. But either way, yeah, I totally think it's going to be tournament legal, which is exciting, because every new stage, people are like, make this legal. And it's never going to happen, because Sakurai's not making them for that intention. But the fact of the matter is, we're finally getting a new stage that's tournament legal, but also 3 more stages. I'm telling you guys, this is the kind of conspiracy theory that you want to stick your nose in. You want to be like, okay, what's this mean? What's this all about? So, yeah, and I'm putting that in my title. I'm clickbaiting you fuckers. So, 15 minutes in, I'm glad I'm back talking about Smash. I love it. Love you guys. This is a great update, and this is great news from Sakurai here. So I'm happy as hell. I'm going to end this one here, though, and I'll see you guys on the next one.